So, let's go with our intro like this side or that side. Oh, let's just go with the center. I'm Kraken. Previously, we reached the monolith and destroyed the boss. Missed the last part? Go watch it. Trust me, it'll all make more sense once you do. Let's not waste any time. Let's go. So, the first thing I do is go to the territory. But since it's bugged on this server, we're heading to Hurst Industries instead. That's where we can get standard parts. To get there, the fastest way is to teleport to Deadsville first, then make your way to Hurst. So let's do that. Alright, we've reached Deadsville. Let's grab our bike and head to Hurst Industries. I think we're only around level 7 or so. And Hurst is level 11, but that shouldn't be a problem since we got our melee. Hurst Industries is actually really close to us, but I'm just skipping the riding part to cut out the unnecessary bits. So, here we are at the Industries. Before you head in, there's a small parking area right here. Make sure you sweep through it too. There's some good stuff lying around. Looting all areas can give you things like furniture blueprints and other items to decorate your home. If you're into decorating, clearing out every spot gives you a big advantage. By looting all the areas, make sure you also check the gear crates and weapon crates. I'll show you where they are in this run. For the gear crate, head over to the big warehouse inside the industry. Jump over this machine and head to this side. Give your run a boost, then double jump. That'll activate the glider and help you reach the spot. Now open this door, and there it is, our precious gear crate. There's also another gear crate near the warehouse, but there's an elite boss nearby too. We need to take him down first, or he'll start attacking us while we're trying to grab the crate. We can melee him, but not too much. When he's about to burst, you want to retreat. Otherwise, you'll end up like me. So here, I kept trying to melee him over and over, but when it came time for the burst, I didn't back off, and yeah, I got knocked down. But here's the catch. We've got adrenaline shots. Make sure to always keep a good amount on hand. They're super useful in situations like this when things get messy. Now, when this boss bursts, he eventually splits into two parts. The body and the head become separate. You got to be really careful here because both parts can deal damage. The head especially can catch you off guard. So make sure to keep your distance and stay alert. Also, watch out for the spit attacks. If that hits you, your health will drop fast. Right now, I don't have any adrenaline shots, so if we die, we'll respawn back at base and have to come all the way back here. I'm not taking that chance. So, I'm pulling out my gun and keeping my distance to play it safe. And here's a tip. You can melee from behind. You can't spit backward. But again, I'm not risking it right now. You can also earn rewards by defeating the elite bosses, so try to take them out whenever you get the chance. It's a great way to rack up extra loot. So, the boss is down. Don't forget to loot the gear crate. That's actually what we came here for. Now, let's continue sweeping the area. Then head over to claim our mystical crate. Also, there's a weapon crate near the mystical crate. There's also a puzzle game here, and we can grab that too. So let's clear it all together. So, to find a mystical crate and the other crates, we need to go to the biggest warehouse in this industry. You can identify it by the rail and the broken train inside. It's the only warehouse like that. It's located right in the center of the industry, close to the earlier warehouses we visited, so it's easy to spot. Plus, it's huge. Now, once you're here, head around to the other side. There's an elevator. Go to it, start it up, and ride it to the top. At the top, you'll find a mystical crate right in front of you. But before you can grab it, you'll need to defeat the Mother of Life. Now, don't worry, she's not an aggressive enemy. She just stands there and cries. You can simply melee her to finish the fight. No complex mechanics or extra steps needed. Like I mentioned earlier, you can get rewards from elite bosses when you take them down. This time, we got an Eclipse Cortex, which is super useful. You can insert it into the territory purification, and from that, you'll get Star Chrome and the Asterium. You can even use the Asterium to get another Star Chrome. Star Chrome is really important. I'll explain how it works later on. So make sure to watch this video till the end. I'll break everything down step by step. Let's keep going. And here's our weapon crate. Just take the stairs up and you'll spot it right there. Now that's done, let's move on to the next step, the puzzle game. You need to come over here and jump onto this sheet-like platform. There's a chance you might fall down since you can't stand on this surface for long. So be careful. See, there's our violet glowing object. Step onto it, and usually another violet glowing platform will appear. Keep following them one by one as they appear. Once the sequence is complete, a crate will spawn at the end with your reward. Also, while we're sweeping the area, don't forget to unlock the Rift Anchor. When we're busy looting, exploring, and fighting off deviants, it's easy to miss something important, and this is one of them. So yeah, make sure to unlock that Rift Anchor before moving on. Alright, I'll just finish off these guys. They look pretty scary, like they're covering their faces with a blanket or something, but we don't need to be afraid of them. As long as you stand directly in front of them, they won't really react. See here? They're just standing there, taking hits from my melee without doing anything. But be careful. If you move to their side, they'll go aggro and start attacking. So stay in front and keep it simple. Now let's unlock the Rift Anchor. There's also another weapon crate in Hurst Industries, so let's go grab that. It's located in a building here that is L-shaped. You'll see it nearby. Head to the second floor of that building, and you'll find the weapon crate there. It's not hidden or anything, so it's really easy to spot. Beside the L-shaped building, there's a special crate. Activate space-time to reveal it. You'll need to defeat it first before you can claim the rewards. Alright, that's done. Now let's move on to the next part. We're stepping into a really important phase of our journey, the Iron Era. This is a major milestone, and it's going to open up a lot more possibilities for us. From this point forward, things start picking up pace, better gear, stronger enemies, and faster progression overall. It's a big leap ahead, and it's going to set the foundation for everything we'll do next. So let's gear up and get ready. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming. So, to kick off the Iron Era, let's make our way to Greywater Camp. Pull up your map, mark the location, and start driving. This will be our next big step forward. Alright, here we are at the camp. First things first, let's unlock the teleportation tower. If you don't, you won't be able to fast travel back here later. And trust me, riding all the way here again? Yeah, it's a long trip. Also, this machine right here is called the Wish Machine. You can use it to get blueprints for guns and crates. It has all kinds of gear, legendary, purple, blue, everything from weapons to armor. You can even play a mini-game here to earn rewards, but it costs Starchrome to play. Remember Starchrome? Yep, the one I mentioned earlier. So make sure you have some on hand. So now I've got 3,500 Starchrome. The Wish Machine has a starter game designed for beginners, so you can try it out easily using fewer Starchromes. I'll show you how to play it step by step. The main reward for this game is a gun called the Outsider. So, let's give it a shot and see if we can win it. Also, when you play this, try to hit the targets with stars on their hats. Those give you a better chance to get rare items. Now we have 2,500 Starchrome left, so let's check out the other game and see if we get lucky. Each hit costs 500 Starchrome. You can hit any target you want and get a random reward, but hitting the ones with stars on their hats gives you a better chance, just a chance to get rare items. So that's how you play the game. If you're lucky, you might even get a legendary item. Definitely worth giving a try. Now, beside this Wish Machine, there's a Deviant Cat. It takes care of us when we're in the territory, especially when we rest. So go ahead and secure him. Now, what we want to do is head outside and find this person. They'll give you commissions that help you level up faster, and the rewards are seriously worth it. Make sure you take them. Every week, you'll have a chance to take on 5 commissions. Plus, you can find these commission givers in all 5 settlements. Also, if you want to change a commission, you can refresh to get a different one. Make sure to take all 5 commissions each week, but choose the ones that require less work. And trust me, avoid the beginner minor commission. It's slow as heck and not worth your time. So I picked all the commissions that can be done in less time. And don't forget to claim your rewards from the scenario challenges. Here, you can earn Mitsuko points, which you can redeem for cool stuff like furniture, appearances, and more. To redeem your Mitsuko points, head over to the challenge shop. Here, you'll find a ton of cool stuff like statues, name cards, wish stones used in the wish machine to increase your chance of getting a legendary item, scenario exit cards used to switch servers, specialization cleaners lets you reset or change your specialization, costumes, and at the bottom, you can even buy furniture using Star Chrome. Also, right nearby, you'll see the journal. Make sure to click it and claim all the rewards from there too. In the settlements, there are also vendors where you can sell anything you don't need. If you're in a tight spot and need energy links or other items, selling and used stuff can really help. Each vendor also has cool items for sale, and their inventory is different, so make sure to check them all out. You could buy sanity gummies from the vendors. They're super useful and definitely worth having. Once you finish everything here, let's move our base to this location. Grab your bike. There's a really nice spot nearby with plenty of iron or for us to mine. And don't forget, we still need to complete our commissions too. See, there's a ton of iron here. Perfect spot to relocate our base. First, let's check out our passive farming of the deviants. It's been quite a while since I left them here, like days. Thanks to that, there's a lot of them waiting, so we don't need to farm again anytime soon. There's also a ton of iron here, so we won't need to farm anytime soon. Alright, now let's get to work. Finally, we have the standard parts. To get them, we need to dismantle our scrap. So let's get started. Here it is, our precious standard parts, and we actually got a good amount of them. So next time you go out sweeping, make sure to gather as much as you can, or you'll end up going back out on another search. Alright, our specialization is finally unlocked, but before we dive into that, let's go ahead and upgrade the supplies workbench first. Oh, looks like we need one more bronze ingot. Let's craft that first real quick. Oh no, we're out of tin too. But no worries, we've got our boy Digby here. Let's go claim the ores he's collected. That should solve the problem for us. But if we claim all the ores from our Digby boy now, our weight will go over the limit and we'll get overloaded. So here's what we'll do. Head to the Memetic's cradle, go to the building section, and unlock the basic storage. This will let us place storage crates at our base so we can offload extra materials easily. Now let's build a large storage crate right here. This way, we can safely store all our materials at the base. And we won't have to carry them around everywhere. Because if you keep carrying everything, it'll eventually stack up, and that'll slow you down a lot. Okay, now let's drop all our materials into the storage crate and free up our inventory. We're all set to move smooth and light again. Okay, now let's head over to our Digby boy and claim the tin ores we need. Time to finally get that crafting done. Also, don't forget to store the things you don't need in the crates. Sometimes you might forget and head out with your inventory full. And if you pick up more stuff while exploring, it'll stack up fast and make you overweight. So always make sure to offload your items before heading out. Okay, so I've started crafting the bronze ingot. Now we just need to wait for it to finish. If you don't have enough materials like iron, ore, this is the perfect time to head out and mine while you're waiting. Don't waste time, keep things moving. The crafting is done. Now let's finally upgrade our supplies workbench and take that next big step forward. First, let's destroy the current one to make space for the upgraded supplies workbench. Oh no, there's not enough space. So let's place our upgraded supplies workbench over here instead. Okay, now let's check out our new pickaxe, the bronze one. Here it is. Looks clean and ready for some serious mining. But to craft it, we're short of 5 bronze ingots. Alright, that's done. Now let's finally get our hands on the bronze pickaxe. Let's craft it and gear up. Also, make sure to craft some adrenaline shots. I'm running short on them, so let's get those made too. They're super handy in tricky situations. Didn't you see back in Hurst Industries? We got knocked out. They're lifesavers in moments like that. Also, don't forget to craft activators if you're running low on them. In my case, I need water to make one. To get clean water in the early stage, you'll need to collect polluted water from the river and then boil it to purify. Now, our bronze pickaxe is finally done. Let's disassemble the low-level pickaxe and test out the new one. See that yield? It's doubled. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This bronze pickaxe is a total game changer. Alright, now let's go collect some polluted water. We also have a commission to make boiled water. So let's hit 2 birds with 1 stone by doing this. And yeah, I'll show you exactly how to make it, step by step. Let's go. So here we are near the lake. Head to the edge of the lake and start collecting the polluted water. It's easy. Just walk up to the shore and interact to fill up. Let's grab enough to boil and complete the commission too. Alright, this should be enough for now. No need to carry too much. We're going to set up a rainwater collector soon anyway. Just grab what we need for now, and let's head back. So, we're back at the base now. If you don't have enough ciphers to unlock the stove yet, here's a little tip. You can actually craft a camp instead. It works just fine for making boiled water and basic food. In my case, I've got plenty of ciphers, and you probably do too, but just in case, keep this in mind. See right here, at the camp, you can craft all the essentials: boiled water, basic food, axes, bandages, and more. It's super handy if you're just starting out or low on ciphers. And if you're ever in a tight situation, like out in the wild, low on supplies, you can just set up a camp on the spot and craft what you need right there. Total lifesaver. Alright, since we've got enough ciphers, let's go ahead and unlock the stove and the dishes section from the Memetic's cradle. This is going to open up a whole new level of crafting. Now we can start preparing better food and boiled water easily right at our base. Let's get it done. Let's also unlock the air drying section. This is super useful because it allows us to preserve meat and make dried food that lasts longer. Let's go ahead and unlock the rainwater collecting system and water storage. This setup will make sure we have a steady supply of water. Super useful for base sustainability. I forgot to unlock the big one. Let's unlock steel ingots. Also, let's unlock the steel pickaxe along with it, since now we'll have the materials to craft it. And the big upgrade, electro refining. By crafting this, you won't need to make charcoal anymore for burning, as it uses electric power instead. Now let's talk about Memetic specialization. When you reach level 10, the first specialization slot unlocks. After that, you'll unlock new specializations at every 5-level milestone, like level 15, 20, and so on. Each tier gives you access to different specializations, allowing you to shape your playstyle the way you want. If we take a look here, all of them are really useful depending on your playstyle. Forest Foe boosts your logging by giving you more resources. Electronic recycling increases scrap returns when disassembling items. Compost bin automatically turns compost into fertilizer. And the bed helps cure all diseases much faster. You may get different options each time, so make sure to pick the best one that fits your needs. I'm picking electronic recycling, so I'll get more scraps when disassembling. There's also a chance that the 4 options might not be very good. If that happens, you can skip them. When you skip, those same 4 won't appear next time, giving you a chance to get better skills in that tier. Once you reach level 50, you can choose one specialization from this tier permanently. At level 10, you get 4 specialization options also. The first one is similar to before. You get more scraps when disassembling. The second increases the durability of your gear. The third unlocks a new formula called Portable Rainwater Collection, which automatically collects water and acid when it's raining. The fourth boosts turret durability. The third one is pretty good too, but I'm going with the first one. Maybe it's not the best choice. If you want to reset your specialization, you can buy a specialization clearer from the challenge shop I mentioned earlier, and then change the skills you feel aren't working for you. Now you'll notice our character feels hot. When it's hot, your thirst will increase, so make sure to keep your character well hydrated. So now, let's claim the boiled water that we crafted earlier. See this bar in our health display? If your character's health is filled with this black part, it means your sanity is low. When that happens, You can't heal using activators or bandages. Sanity drops whenever you visit dark areas or your character gets sick, causing this black bar to fill up. To restore sanity, you can sleep in a bed, use a sanity gummy, or drink malt ale. Make sure to keep an eye on it. So, let's rest for some time using our bed. I just unlocked it from the basic furniture section, so let's place it down now. You can also craft sanity gummies using the stove to help with sanity recovery. Crafting malt ale requires unlocking the brewing barrel, which we'll do later. For now, resting and sanity gummies are our top priorities. While we are resting, let's take a moment to claim the rewards in the journal. Okay, so now what we're doing is expanding our base. Since we already have a solid foundation to stand on, growing the base won't be a problem. I'm not aiming for a huge house, just a little expansion to make things more comfortable. Oh, we're running low on logs. But don't worry, our beaver buddy has been busy farming wood for us. Let's go and claim the logs from him. Alright, now let's continue building our base. When it comes to building, don't stress if you're not sure what to do next. Just start small and practical. Focus on adding essential structures first, like storage crates, crafting tables, and a comfortable shelter. Think about what you need to make your daily tasks easier, like places to store materials, workbenches to craft gear, and spots to rest and recover. For now, just focus on building the walls, ceiling, windows, and the door. This will give your base a solid structure and keep you protected from outside threats. Once the shell of the base is done, you can start customizing the interior and adding the important functional stuff later. I'm also rearranging all my things inside the base for better access and efficiency. Having everything organized helps save time and makes crafting or gathering materials smoother. Now that's done, everything's arranged, and it's looking a little better than before, right? Look at our cute little beaver. He's working inside the territory. Is he logging my wall on his own? Anyway, let's set up our rainwater collection system. With this in place, we won't need to go to the lake and collect water manually anymore. It's already raining. That's perfect timing. Let's build the system now. This is a great opportunity. If you want easier access, you can build a foundation and place the rainwater collector on the floor. But I'm building mine on top of the ceiling because we'll also set up a water storage tank there. It works better up high. Now that's done, let's build our water storage tank too, so we won't have to climb up there every time to collect water. Go to the Facilities menu, then under the Storage section, find the water tank. Click on it and build one. Now I need to connect the pipes too. When setting up the water connection, make sure the pipes are positioned so that water flows downward into the storage tank, just like in the real world. Gravity matters. Now the dirty water collected by the rainwater collection system flows directly into the water storage tank. To check if the water is flowing correctly, open the Build menu. If you see blue lines glowing, that means the water connection is working properly. Now that's done, the next step is to build the electro refining station. But before we can do that, we need electricity. And for that, the first thing we need to set up is a solar generator. But as you can see, we don't have enough materials for the solar generator yet. That's because these are high-tier materials, which we'll need to scavenge for more advanced zones. But before heading out, we need to prepare and upgrade our gear seriously. It's going to be tougher out there. Let's also craft the stove. To do that, we'll first need to gather and prepare all the required materials. Let's get started on that now. Let's craft charcoals and steel ingots for now. To craft the stove, we'll need tin as well. Let's go ahead and claim all the ores from Digby. Since we already have our storage crates, we don't have to keep running back and forth to him every time. Let's also build another storage crate. Our materials are really starting to pile up, and having extra space will help us stay organized and avoid getting overloaded. Alright, now we need another isolated securement unit to house and protect my other deviants. Let's go ahead and craft one, so he can start farming while we head out. Also, you can hide the pipes and wires in the build menu. Try doing that. It keeps your base looking much cleaner. After a while, you'll have so many pipes and wires running around that it can get messy, so it's better to hide them early on. Oh, the charcoal and steel crafting didn't finish yet. Let's cancel those for now and focus on crafting the glass instead. In the meantime, let's check what rewards we have to claim and see what's left to complete in our commissions. Alright, now I need to craft some ammo, using 5 activators to heal. We also need to scavenge 2 supply boxes to gather the necessary materials. Let's also craft a new melee weapon. We're heading somewhere that's going to hit back hard, so better be prepared. To craft the melee weapon, we'll need more tungsten ingots. Let's get those ready too. Since we canceled a few things earlier to speed up the glass crafting, let's go ahead and recraft those items now. Perfect. Now that we have the glass ready, let's go ahead and craft the isolated securement unit. That way, we can safely place our newly acquired deviants and have them start working while we head out. Alright, let's place our Fetch-A-Lot bunny into the isolated securement unit. This little guy is super handy. He'll automatically gather all kinds of plants for us, like berries, herbs, and even some rare ones if we're lucky. It's a great passive way to keep our resources stocked while we handle bigger tasks. Now that our balanced resources are complete, it's time to go ahead and craft our new melee weapon. We've got the tungsten ingots ready, so let's build something that can actually handle those tough enemies we're about to face. No more relying on basic gear. Time to pack a real punch. Let's also craft some guns. We haven't made any yet, and it's about time we're fully equipped. We've got the materials, and whether it's for defense at the base or action outside, having a good firearm will make all the difference. Alright, looks like we're out of tungsten again. Let's go ahead and craft the tungsten ingots first. Once that's done, we'll come back and finish crafting. Now that's done, let's finally craft our gun too. Now, let's also finish the commission by crafting the required ammo. In Once Human, there are tons of ammo types, and each higher tier model deals more damage. So as you level up, make sure to unlock and craft the upgraded bullet types. It'll give you a serious edge in combat. Alright, let's craft some ammo. Head over to the ammo workbench and pick the bullet type that matches your weapon. Now that we're waiting for the ammo to finish crafting, let's make good use of the time. Time to change our costume. We've been running around half-geared, and while outfits don't give any stat boosts, they do make you look way cooler. So hop into your wardrobe or inventory, check what fits you've got, and gear up with some style. Looking good is half the battle, right? Alright, this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Alright, time to check the ammo. Looks like it's done. Yep, crafting complete. Alright, before we move on, let's go grab those rewards waiting to be claimed. By claiming each of these, you'll get 600 Star Chrome. You can earn Asterium by completing missions, Prime Wars, dungeons, and more. Also, don't forget to check your Battle Pass. There might be some rewards waiting for you there too. Now let's head over to the Events tab. If you haven't checked it in a while, there are probably a bunch of rewards waiting for you to claim. Oh, we got a legendary gun. Let's craft it. I'm pretty sure we've got all the materials ready for it. Okay, now let's head over to the territory terminal and complete the Nova deviation.
You got a new ability.
Also, let's queue up our legendary gun for crafting too. Now, let's complete the Nova deviation. To fully activate it, you'll need to defeat all the monolith bosses. Those items in the smelter must be finished by now. We need them for crafting that gun. And it's all done. Now let's craft our legendary now. Now let's talk about mods. In Once Human, you can equip mods on your weapons. Each mod has unique effects. For example, this gun has a special trait. If you hit the same enemy 4 times, it will trigger the shrapnel effect. So, I'm equipping a shrapnel mod to boost that. Mods also come in different tiers like Legendary, Purple, and Blue. Make sure to read each one carefully and understand how it works to create a powerful build. Take your time with it. Understanding your mods is key. Just like weapons, there are mods for armor too. Let me know if you'd like to break this down for a guide or tutorial style. Okay, once you're all set, with mods equipped on your armor and weapons, we're heading to our next destination, the refinery pollution point. You can find higher level materials there, so it's going to be worth the effort. It's also going to be a bit tough, since the enemies here are higher level than us. But don't worry, I've got your back. It's okay if there's just one enemy. We can handle that. But if it's a whole pack, things might get a little messy. See? We can take him down with just 2 hits using our melee weapon. Just loot the place fully, but try not to provoke all the deviants at the same time. It'll be a mess if you do, so make sure to stay cautious. I'm really sorry, guys. My recorder let me down. The looting part didn't get recorded. It just stopped on its own. But don't worry, I can still tell you where the last gear crate is. The mystical crate is near the rift anchor, on top of the sunshade. The weapon crate is inside that same building. Make sure to claim it too. So, after looting the whole place, let's head back to our base and craft the new solar panel. By doing this, we'll finally have electricity for our sweet little base. To craft the solar panel, we'll need a bunch of materials like refined parts, fireproof plastic, and more. So first, let's start by disassembling some items to gather those scraps. Alright, now that everything else is set, we just need the fuses. Head over to the supplies workbench and craft the 3 fuses needed for our solar generator. Alright, the fuses are crafting. Let's wait for them. In the meantime, let's go check our water storage and see if it has collected any water. Yep, there's our dirty water. Now let's build the water purifier so we don't have to boil it every time. Head over to the Memetics tab and unlock smart filters. That'll give us access to the water purifier. Alright, to craft that, we need charcoal. So let's toss them into the furnace. Meanwhile, our fuse production is finished. So let's claim them and go ahead and build the solar generator. Alright, now that the solar generator is placed, let's bring out our new electric furnace and set it up. Ready to smelt without the hassle of charcoal. Oh wait, we've still got something inside the old furnace. Let's take it out, dismantle the old one, and place our new electric furnace in its spot. Also, don't forget to attach the wires to the solar panel to power everything up properly. Now we can smelt anything without using charcoal. That's a great upgrade, right? Let's also build our water purifier. We got enough charcoal now, so let's get it done. Now connect the wire to the water storage. The dirty water from the storage will then flow into the water purifier, where it gets converted into clean, purified water. Also, the water purifier needs electricity to function, so make sure you connect it to the solar generator to keep everything running efficiently. Alright, everything's working perfectly now. We've got a fully functioning base, a steady water supply, and plenty of materials thanks to our cute little buddies helping out. Now, let me show you a little tip that'll really come in handy. And hey, since you watched till the end, you definitely deserve this one. So, if you unlock and build a wish machine, then reset your cipher. Don't worry, the wish machine won't be demolished. It stays right where it is unless you choose to demolish it. And the best part? This doesn't just apply to the wish machine. It works for any facility. Once it's built, even if you reset, it stays. Super useful, right? See? It's still here. You can try this with any facility, like the intermediate workbench, for example. Reset your cipher, and the existing one won't be demolished at all. So if you're tight on ciphers and want to optimize your setup, go ahead and reset without worry. Just make sure the facility is built before you do it. Pretty neat trick, right? Now, let's also build our garage. This will let us easily repair or manage our bike whenever there's any damage or issues. So let's get it placed and set up. Alright, now let's check our bike and see if it needs any repairs. You can also unlock the car and the all-terrain vehicle by upgrading the garage further through the Memetics tab. See, there's our blueprint for the vehicles. Alright, now let's finally unlock our intermediate gear workbench. It's been a long journey, and this is the perfect way to wrap up this part. Let's finish this quick, and that's it for today's video. So that's it for this part of the journey. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode.